So I'm basically not violent person. Okay, I believe that violence should be used at times. If you were raped and you don't get justice, I believe you should strike back. Okay, if you are being attacked, you should strike back. If the government's about to attach you to a fucking machine and take away your free will and your ability to think for yourself, I believe you should fight to the death. Absolutely. For me, it is not a logical option because I have to seal people in hell. My spiritual war comes first. But after I'm gone, I believe people should fucking wage war with the best of them because they're in fucking hell, okay? And they should accept it and live in reality and accept that there's no logical or decent path, okay? People are on some bitch ass, kind of Crowley, kind of H.P. Lovecraft, kind of devilish ass, geek occult bitch shit. Okay, they think it's cute to act like the Addams Family, to act like fucking satanic clowns and different types of Greek deities, but these people are murderous, monstrous, petty ideas. The Addams Family is based on an evil fucking scum that they're trying to sell you in a kind of Disney sort of way or some shit. Okay, people are fucking scum. Conservatives, liberals, libertarians, controlled opposition conspiracy theorists, fake Christians, they're fucking scum. Okay, everywhere there is scum. This is similar to the idea of the movie, not that I think of myself as this guy in this movie, mind you, I don't, of I Am Legend, Leg End, Skywalker, Sky Law Core. After I'm gone, there will be no true martial artists, no true martial art heroes, no true decent people. And while I'm here, people don't stand with me, so they may as well be a bunch of zombie-like people from I Am Legend who are afraid of the sun walking around. Because I, symbolically in the sun, Psalm 19, uh, Ecclesiastes, Malachi, I believe it's 5 or something, the sun in righteousness, and so on and so forth. Revelations, the bright morning star, the Lord thy God is the sun and shield, and so on and so forth. Okay, so there's that. They try to set me up to say things that I'm not, that I wouldn't otherwise say. They provoke me. Okay, I have no plans of being violent, but they're trying to provoke these things out of me. Okay, every day they provoke me, but people are provoked all the time who are violent. In Chicago, you know, the murder rate is astronomical. Here in California, there's the huge problem with crimes. To single me out, you know, to take me to the psych ward, to try to, you know, to say this guy's a threat is laughable. Okay, I have no on-record criminal history, and I'm about 40 years old. Think about that. I live in the middle of nowhere on 15 acres. To say, let's prioritize this guy because of his YouTube videos to get like 3 views gives away their treachery. You know, when those, you know, I make a video, I say something, all of a sudden they notice. Fuck they noticing for? They're gonna pretend like some concerned citizen is like, I'm concerned about this guy, so I started watching his videos. Fucking stupid. Some LGBT rights activists, some white supremacists, are working together to provoke me, and it goes back to what I said in the video before this about how the corporations and the state and the social clubs and the political movements and the gangs and various groups of people are historically connected. Look at how the drugs are brought in. They're brought in by the government. They're the intelligence agencies make sure it plays out a certain way, make sure the money flows a certain way, and it goes to the gangs, and they kind of state the culture that they want to see. And any gang that doesn't play ball, they do a gang sweep or something, or if they make a mistake or whatever. This is how it works. They control the street gangs, they control the attractive women, they control the colleges and the cultures and the social clubs and the Greek societies, and everybody is basically the government's bitch but me. But I'm not violent. So obviously in this situation, when you wrap your mind around it, you say, what is the woman better off doing? Better off standing on her own? Fucking retarded. Better off teaming up with fucking someone else? Fucking retarded. Okay, they're just a bunch of corporate government, kind of Greco-Roman orgy, kind of swinger, kind of pedo cult fucking slaves with trickle-down pedo rape energy. They're better off submitting to God through me and stating their opinion about what they think, advising me within reason, and realizing that I'm morally precise, I focus moral intensity, my logic is sound. If you have no viable counter-argument, and I've proven definitively the logical conclusion is to take a course of action, they must accept my ruling. And if there's any doubt, if that proof has been done, again, they must accept my ruling. Okay, you're better off, being persecuted and making whatever mistakes I could possibly make with me than to be delighting in evil as some kind of neo-colonialist shell demon fuck. It's pretty much that simple. if you were to interview my girlfriends from before, for example, women I interacted with, did I rule over them like a Nazi warlord? No. Okay, I'm still on good terms with my ex-girlfriend, used to live in Santa Cruz. Okay, a lot of my other ex-girlfriends, they're not like, oh, this guy's, they basically left me for another guy, and not because I was cheating, because they were. Okay, my ex-fiance, the 3 females I dated after her, and pretty much every female I dated, but one that moved to India, but she was just here visiting anyway. She wasn't really my girlfriend. And my last girlfriend, if I remember correctly, did me wrong. Okay, and there's a lot of chicks that try to get me to settle, and I consider that doing me wrong. Okay, and there was some female I was talking to who lives in England and so on and so forth. Okay, other than this, they all did me wrong, and I didn't do any of these people wrong. So, my history, my criminal history is good. My history with women is good, is solid. Okay, and some of them did me really wrong, abused me for money and abused me in various ways. Okay, and they're petty enough to probably lie about it. But so there. Okay, there you have it. And of course, my psyop units were provoking me. I was still treating a female with cerebral palsy very well. Okay, while being provoked, covertly drugged. Okay, while trolls getting at me, while people get at me on racist levels, while people are gang stalking me and fuming me and shining bright lights in my face as they mess up my eyesight and so on and so forth. Okay, so we look at this thing and says, hey, I've shown a high degree of self-control, self-discipline, sound judgment, and sound mind. Everyone in the world needs to switch their way of thinking to my way of thinking, but they're not going to do that because they're fucking idiots. Okay, when you look at the facts line up, okay, and I'm a brain surgeon's son. Who the hell do you think knows better? Me? The local PD that work for the corporate state? They're dumb enough to be cops? The guys in the psych ward are dumb enough to be shrinks? Okay, who do you think knows better? Okay, when there's no viable counter-argument to my arguments. Okay, and they have a long history of sucking a New World Order dick, so their absence of a criminal history means nothing. When you are the main criminals, who gives a shit if the criminals have decided to label you a criminal? Think about it. My argument is sound. They have nothing. They are sniveling ass, whiny ass, frat-like, Greek geek type of bitches. Who are they to judge me? I am the Son of God. God has given me divine authority to judge. Thou shalt not judge, but me. Judge, and you will be judged. Judge, as you judge, you will be judged, and using the same scale, but not the same way you would. We say, I judge and I'm white, and I should be in charge, and you should judge that way. No. With that same hypocrisy of saying, you put your flesh first, and you were wrong. And so I'm going to consider that when I judge you in your entirety and your deeds. That is what is meant. Okay? There are bitch-ass motherfuckers who pretend that that's not what is meant. That pretends that you can judge God any way you want, and that he's going to use that same measure and put you above him or something. Because they're fucking stupid, racist-ass, neo-colonialist pussies. They don't have my heart. They are sniveling worms. They have no business judging me. It is divine business of mine to judge them. So now that we're clear and there's no viable counter-argument, and you see that even now when they mess up my voice and poison me and alter my videos and the sound and the look of me in my videos, I still speak with authority. You can still tell. If a lion had a very spiritual look in the jungle, an African lion, and it could speak, okay, and they messed up its voice and they messed up its tone a little bit, you would still tell that it's an ill life form in terms of it's a respectable life form. Ill is not necessarily, it's like a street's term. You can still tell that it is a profoundly deep and important life form speaking with authority. And that is what's still going on here. So you have no excuse. They seem to have altered my face to make me look like some types of Jews at times, other types at others. But if you look carefully, it is not because I have a Jew face that God shows me, at times when they edit my pictures and poison me. It is because I am from a long line of righteousness, and I have the heart to tell you it is over, and it is over with me. I have yet to meet a single person on the planet who publicly says that I'm God's son, me, and that this thing ends with me. Okay. So basically, they're liars, and the devil is the great deceiver. If you're lying about who Jesus is, okay, who cares what fucking else you got to say if you claim to be a Christian? Okay, you're just a Satanist. You're just a devil. Okay, it says, Jesus says in the Bible, those who sin against me will be forgiven. But who I am really is the essence of spirit. But those who sin against the spirit, okay, will not be forgiven. and you sin against the Spirit of God, and you're a rebel. Isaiah 1 starts with the rebels, this rebellious nation. Oh, this Bible, they're rebels, they're idolaters. Okay, when you don't acknowledge me as God's son. Okay, so those who deny me, I will deny before my Father in heaven. That's what's written in the Bible as well. And you don't have to say, I deny you, to be denying me. You just have to behave in a way that reflects that you are not obeying God through me. Thank you.